Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is a new episode of Pair Trade Finder Pro, where we are analyzing the pair AXTA and NVGT, which are the tickers for AXTA Coating Systems and NVGT Corporation, two companies in the chemical industry. A signal was triggered by the software March the 10th, and although the pair was looking very good at some point, began to evolve against us very fast. So the main objective of this video is to let you know how important good money management discipline is for all of us as a trader. This trade was called to lose more than $700 and was finally able to make a profit of positive $199 by using the proper money management techniques. So let's see how we achieve that results. But first, as we always do, let's analyze the set of parameters on our cheat sheet. And I'm gonna go fast here because I want to put some emphasis on the money management chapter of this video. First, what we do is check news. So if I go to AXTA news headlines in the NASDAQ web service, what I observe is that there's nothing around the 10th which can be considered relevant. In NVGT, similar situation. They had their earnings released 1st of March, but the impact of that was already digested by the market 10 days later when the signal was popped up. News box is clearly a green. Earnings release for AXTA is May the 2nd. There was time more than enough. In NVGT present results May the 3rd. Again, there's room more than enough. So earning dates, it's also a green. And dividends for both of them do not affect, because to the best of my knowledge, none of those presents dividends. So earnings and dividend boxes are both green. Per momento, let's review price charts. But at this point, let me highlight that today, as you can see here, you will find slightly different interface. That is because we are using our beta version of the new Pair Trade Finder Pro version 3, still in final testing, which we are looking to launch shortly. It's a fully replatformed and refactored and performance enhanced with up to 50 times fast backtesting speeds. And the big kicker for those of you running many pairs, now with full auto trade available with interactive brokers. No need to confirm trades either in PDF Pro or Interactive Broker Trader Workstation. Pro V3 is now a fully automatic algorithm trading platform using a time-tested long-short strategy executed with the lowest cost and highest rate online broker worldwide. If any of you there would like to help with our beta testing and put Pro V3 through its paces, send us an email on support@pairtradefinder.com. Let's go to AXTA and take a look to our short position here. This is March the 10th, and as you can see, the price is moving downwards. A short position here, as I said, and we are moving with the flow. It's not a very bad place to get in. In NVGT, March the 3rd, at this point what we are seeing is that the price is touching the 200 moving average. This is a good place to jump in from a reversion point of view happening soon. Ratio chart has been in slightly upwards motion previously, with a tendency to get flat. And at that point, we got the signal. When this happens with such a power movement, at least an initial pullback is very likely, and we will find our first opportunity for profits there, depending on how deep it is. And if it does completely return back, it will become a big winner. So in that sense, ratio chart is also a green. Standard deviation chart shows the signal in a natural resistance level, so that's another green. RSI was 9.0, so very good RSI with a clear oversold condition, so reversion is highly possible from this point, so a green in both boxes. Volatility slightly above 1.5, 1.7, but below our 2.5 threshold, so a green again. CAGR is 7.77 and drawdown is 12.33, which is below the 20% threshold we normally use for drawdown. So we can consider both of these green again. So with that, what we can observe is most of the cheat sheet it's in a green situation. Maybe you can argue that the CAGR was not that good. Well, we will admit that, but in any case, you will agree with me that this is a good looking pair to be taken. So let's see now how did the pair evolve and how did we apply the two most important money management tools we always use. Let me get back to the charts. And what you see here is that when the signal was triggered, 10th of March, standard deviation was at 2.85. And the rules we are going to apply here are the number one, 1.7 rules that dictate that if price reaches the 2.85 that you see here minus 1.7, we will immediately exit the trade no matter what. In our example, that level is at 1.15, which is the result of subtracting 1.7 from 2.85. Hopefully that is clear. And the second rule is that half of the journey to 1.15 standard deviation, which in our example is standard deviation equals 2, if we're in a reasonable profit status, we are going to take a portion of that profits. There's always a debate within the trader community whether to take profits or let the trade run to its end. And what I can tell you is that the more successful is the trader you talk to, the more frequently he or she takes profits in his trading, partial profits in his trading. So we took profits on half of the position on March 15 here, because standard deviation was below 2, so we added up 272 to our profit and loss, which is this number here divided by 2, because we only took half of the position, of course. Few days later, the trade began deteriorating and reached 1st of May with a loss, let me show you, slightly more than minus 700. When the maximum days in trade stop was activated. So a severe hit that in our case was reduced to minus 73 because we exit the trade April the 10th, here, and in our case, the hit was reduced to 145 divided by 2, because remember that we took half of the position previously. The reason why we are exiting here is because we have hit a value below 1.15, which is our stop dictated by the 1.7 rule. We finally collected here 272 to our P&L, and we took a loss at this point here of minus 73. So that is a positive 199 in a trade that again went to minus more than $700. So that is the power of proper money management techniques. Final conclusion is that from time to time you're gonna hit one of these pairs that even with a very superior beforehand analysis, it is going to fail and revert back against us. This is trading, and we have to live with that and train our brain that this is part of the game. Good news is that if a proper money management techniques is applied, chances are that we are able to minimize losers and even to still get something out of them, as we were able to do with this one. And with that, the only remaining thing on my side is to wish you very good and safe trading, and see you all in the next episode.